The Washington Wizards lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers, 135 to 116 at Capital One. But Be Cool, aka Bilal Koulibaly, contributed 23 points and is looking good. So we're going to talk about that and more next on Locked On Wizards.
You are Locked On Wizards, your daily Washington Wizards podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon Scott again. And your favorite podcast now has a newsletter, everybody. Introducing the Locked On Wizards Daily Newsletter. One stop for the ultimate team and league coverage delivered right to your inbox. It's that easy. Sign up for free at LockedOnDaily.com. That's LockedOnDaily.com. And start your day with an all-new, free Locked On Wizards newsletter. And today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. You can start the season with a big return on FanDuel. New customers can place a $5 bet, and you can start at $150 in bonus bets. Good Lord. If you win your first $5 bet, visit FanDuel.com to get started. All right, everybody, a lot to talk about today. Like I said, definitely I wanted to be here last night, but I was coming back from the UVA versus UNC Tar Heels game where UVA got blown out. So it wasn't the best sports Saturday for your boy, man, but definitely appreciate everybody showing up today. I wanted to get this video out before football starts for all you football fans. So I definitely didn't want to conflict with football games, so everybody got my content. So again, a lot to talk about today, guys, but let's dig into the Cleveland Cavaliers game. Lord, the Wizards lose 135 to 116 at Capital One. And where did they lose this game, guys? I'm going to say team defense. So let's take a look at it real quick. And this is a new feature that I'm starting, guys. We're going to share the screen that is. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at, let me pull it up real quick, guys. Boom. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats real quick. So where was this game lost? I'm going to say the perimeter. And, I mean, really total team defense, but the perimeter is where they sunk us, man. If you look at Darius Garland, 4 for 5 from 3. Donovan Mitchell, 6 for 11 from 3. If you look at Georges Niang, he even got a 3, 1 for 6. But you got a 3, you got a 3. Everybody had a 3 tonight or last night. So, I mean, Karis LeVert, 2 for 2 from 3. If you look at Sam Merrill, 3 for 7 for 3. And if you look at the paint, one significant paint number I'm looking at is really looking at two players. Evan Mobley, not only did he score 13 points, but 13 rebounds. Not his best shooting night, but still 13 rebounds, 2 blocks. And Jared Allen, 23 points, shooting 10 for 10 from field goal range. So, look, total team defense is where this team failed. You know, we failed in the perimeter. We failed in the paint. We failed in transition. If you look at the fact that I'm going to pop it up real quick as far as team stats, bear with me. Let's see. This playing with me real quick. If you look at fast break points, 23 points, fast break points compared to our 12. So this team killed us in transition. This team killed us in the paint, and it killed us on perimeter. So let's take a look at our starting 5 real quick, everybody. Bub Carrington did start at point guard with Jordan Poole at 2 guard. And Bub Carrington, his shooting numbers were better. But he, obviously efficiency is still something he's working on. But he's a rookie. You know the potential he has. He's going to take time. Second game out in his first season in the NBA. So you see the potential with him, and I think he's going to be all right. I mean, 10 points in 25 minutes, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting 2 for 8, yes, but 2 for 4 from 3. So not bad, and 4 for 4 from the charity strike. Jordan Poole, another really good game. Like I said, he kind of took his back seat to the young guys, which, look, man, this is what I've been asking the whole time. Not only from Jordan Poole, but from Kyle Kuzma. We're going to talk about him in a little bit, but Lord have mercy. But, Jordan Poole, look, 6 assists. He did score 14 points, so he did score like he always does. And he was efficient, 4 for 7 for 3-point. He continues to shine on the perimeter, shooting really good numbers from 3-point range. Right now, he's averaging 20 points a game. So, but the numbers I'm really looking at with Jordan Poole is 6 assists. He was setting people up. He kind of took a back step because Bilal Koulibaly, which we're about to talk about, shine, and Bub Carrington had his moments. But Jordan Poole, he's doing all the right things right now. I get it's 2 games right now, but he's playing the role of point guard. I like the assist numbers. I like the fact that from an efficiency standpoint with his scoring, he's more efficient this year. And I get it's 2 games, but he's shown that he's getting other people involved. So like I said, 4 for 7 from 3, love it. But defensively, give him his flowers, 3 steals. So you see the effort. You see the energy on the defense. So, again, a really good game from Jordan Poole again, JP 13. Be cool, my man. And, look, there was a couple of y'all that said, look, we wait on him to shoot. Be cool said, look, hold my beer. All right, man. 35 minutes, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, shooting 9 for 16 from the field. But notice I said 16 attempts because we're about to talk about somebody else. All right, but he shot 4 for 9 from 3. So he was not hesitant to shoot that 3-point shot. You see the potential with his offense. We know what he can do defensively. That's not even up for question. But his offense shined tonight against a really good team. 23 points, 9 for 16 from the field, efficient. You notice I said 16 attempts. Kyle Kuzma, 14 points, 8 rebounds. So you definitely like the rebound numbers. He did shoot 8 for 10 from the charity strike, but those 8 points from the charity strike were the majority of his points. He shot 3 for 16 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3, and he continues to struggle. And a lot going on in the universe of Kyle Kuzma, right? I mean, he made it known that he was going to wear his outfits anymore before the games, even though I think that, from a priority standpoint, I don't think a lot of us really care, but he's got to get better, man. Or look, I'm gonna be 100 with you guys, but he's got to figure it out. He's got to step it up because he wanted to be here. He wanted to be a part of this, and I made it known that if he wants to be part of this rebuild, he has got to become a better player from an efficiency standpoint. 3 for 16 ain't gonna work, man. That is abysmal efficiency. I mean, that's not efficient at all, man. I mean, it's 3 for 16. I mean, come on now. And 8 rebounds. I love the rebounding numbers, but at 6'10, kind of expect him to have, be very active in the paint. And I'm not going to sit here and rail on Kyle Kuzma, but here's the thing: it's the National Basketball Association. Your job is to play. And when you put out a report about your daggone outfits, man, where's the priority? I mean, where's the priority? Nobody cares about the daggone outfits. I don't care. I want him to perform. Or look, come the deadline, they got to move him. I mean, Bilal shows that, look, Bilal Koulibaly may be ready for more responsibility offensively. 23 points tonight, 6 rebounds, 9 for 16. He took the same amount of attempts as Kyle Kuzma and was a lot more efficient. So, obviously we want to see consistency from Be Cool, but if he can show that he can show more to load, I mean, the writing's on the wall when it comes to Kyle Kuzma, in my opinion. I'm not going to rail against the guy, but I'm not going to kiss his butt either. Let's be real. You have to perform. You're here to perform. You putting out reports about outfits, man. We need you to perform. And that's where I'm at with Kyle Kuzma. I love where his game has gone since he's been in DC, but we're past all that. We need you to perform. So I'm just going to go ahead and end it there, man. Like I said, we need him to perform, or look, we need to accommodate him. Enough is enough. Alex R, 24 minutes, 12 points. Come on now. Get the man his flowers. 24 minutes, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 4 for 10 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3. More efficient. You see the potential. Once he figures it out offensively, we are cooking with oil, y'all. And you look at his defensive numbers: 1 steal, 2 blocks. So his rim protection and his defense is definitely shining. But the offense, you see that he's not as raw as we thought he was. I mean, 12 points. He's going to have his growing pains, but he played well overall. So let's take a look at the second unit real quick. Corey Kispert, a better game. In 26 minutes played, 10 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, shooting 4 for 9 for the field, 2 for 6 from 3. The shots are going to drop. We know Corey Kispert is that sniper, that guy who can, definitely attack the basket, improve ball handling, and the IQs through the roof. So I'm not concerned. I think with him and Keyshawn George, they will step it up. Notice I see Keyshawn George, not his best showing, shooting 0 for 7 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3, 2 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He did find other ways to contribute. Again, not his best showing, but he is a rookie, and it's going to take time for him to acclimate to the NBA game. So I'm not concerned about Keyshawn George above Carrington. I think they're going to be all right. So, not his best showing, but, like I said, this is game 2 versus a really good team in the Cleveland Cavaliers. The first 2 games for these rookies, they played the defending champion Boston Celtics, and they play a Cleveland Cavaliers team that is definitely in the top 6 in the Eastern Conference. So, like I said, the growing pains are going to happen. But if you look at the schedule, it doesn't get easier. We got 2 games versus Atlanta Hawks, who are now 2-0. So, like I said, it doesn't get easier, but I think they will be all right, man. So let's Jonas Valanciunas again proves that he has some gas left in the tank. 10 points, 8 rebounds, 4 for 7 from the field, 1 steal. Very active in the paint. Very active in the pick and roll and the pick and pop. So, like I said, Jonas Valanciunas obviously not a long-term piece. He's not going to fulfill his 3-year contract here in DC, but he continues to show that he has some gas left in the tank, and he will be a trade asset. Another person who really has shined in limited minutes, or really 2 players at that. Number 1, Jared Butler, 11 minutes, but 8 points, 3 for 4 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3, 3 assists. Marvin Bagley III, another guy who on an expiring contract is a tradable asset. 9 minutes played. And in those 9 minutes, 9 points, 6 rebounds, shooting 2 for 5 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. We know he has that capability, but they didn't drop the 5 for 5 from the charity strike, including 1 block. So, like I said, to a certain degree, is he kind of a gray area player where could he be a future piece? Yeah, I mean, it depends on the front office and how they view Marvin Bagley III and what his long-term fit is, here long-term here in DC, but he's obviously a player who can play at a high level, guys. So to me, he's a trade asset, and he continues to show in limited minutes that he can produce. So looking at the starting 5 guys, like I said, this is the first time sharing the screen. You guys wanted it, and I definitely wanted to provide that capability for you guys. So like I said, not the best showing for this team overall. I mean, the young and when I say that, the rookies, Keyshawn George and Bo Carrington did struggle, but that's expected. I think as time goes on, they will get better. Like I said, you see the potential with Keyshawn George and Bo Carrington. So they're going to be all right. I'm not alarmed. It's game 2. And like I said, their first 2 games out of the box was against the defending champion Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I'm not too concerned. But Kyle Kuzma's got to step it up, y'all. And it really leads into the next point. What is going on with Kyle Kuzma? We're going to talk about that, and we're going to do a preview for tomorrow night's game in the ATL versus the Atlanta Hawks. But before we do, tonight's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Get ready to tackle the NFL action with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Because right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. The FanDuel Sportsbook app gives you everything you need to place live bets on the NFL all in one place. So when you get a hunch in the middle of the game, you can check out the latest stats, view live play-by-play, and so much more on the same page where you place your bets. Just visit FanDuel.com to join today. You get started with $150 in bonus bets if you win your first $5 bet. $5, y'all. That's it. That's FanDuel.com. All right, everybody, let's get back into it. And like I said, before we get into the question we all want to kind of answer, what's going on with Kyle Kuzma? Appreciate you guys, man. Like I said, I wanted to be here last night, but had a ball in Charlottesville, but ended up, the traffic. Charlottesville got some crazy traffic, but like I said, definitely appreciate everybody showing out before football action hits, man. So I definitely wanted to chop it up with you guys before the football game started. So look, again, appreciate y'all, man. Much love, man. Appreciate you guys showing out. So the question is, before we get into a preview for tomorrow night's game versus the Atlanta Hawks in the ATL, what's going on with Kyle Kuzma, man? He has looked really bad, and he does look like he's playing himself into shape. And there's just a lot going on. I know that last week he wasn't a full participant in one practice. He had personal reasons. Then he comes out with a report that says that he's not going to wear these flashy outfits. And here's what gets me. And you guys know me. I'm going to keep it 100. Here's what gets me. And matter of fact, I'm going to pull it up real quick, man, because this is what really gets me about the comment made by Kyle Kuzma, man. And I think it's just, from a player standpoint, I do like Kyle Kuzma. From the standpoint of constantly putting his foot in his mouth with these comments that just, I'm just going to get into it, y'all. So let's see. I'm going to pull it up real quick. The comment made by Kyle Kuzma. I'm going to pull it up on X. Let me see if I can find it, guys, because for some reason X ain't rocking with your boy today, man. Here we go. So the Bleacher Report report said that Kuzma is retiring his tunnel fits per Vogue magazine. Lord have mercy. He cites the pressure he and some young fans have faced to always buy something new, and says buying clothes to impress people or stand out is ludicrous. Okay, let me respond to that real quick. Kuz, come on, man. You got guys that are driving from Newport News, Virginia. You got people that are driving from the tip of the state of Maryland, close to the border of Delaware. You got people driving from West Virginia, Shenandoah Valley, where I live. You got people that are buying merchandise. You have people that are paying crazy prices for tickets, man. You got people to show out, buy the merchandise, and you're complaining that you feel pressured to buy new outfits. Try trying to buy a $130 jersey, man, when the economy is crap and you're struggling to buy food. See, it's stuff like this that really gets me about Kyle Kuzma sometimes, man, because it's like at times he seems like he'd be a likable dude that, a guy that you can rally behind. And then he comes out with a comment and says, oh, man, I feel pressure to buy new outfits. How about feel pressure to buy food for your kids, man? Or how about pressure of, trying to be a fan and still trying to put clothes on your back and your kids' back and pay the rent? I mean, this comment made it blows your mind. Like, really? This is what we're talking about? We want you to put the ball through the hoop. You're struggling, bro. You wanted to be here. You set up, you became a small business owner in DC. You put roots in the community, which we all like. We like the fact that you're doing the work off the court with the community, especially in your hometown of Flint, Michigan. Love it. And that's a big reason why I like you to a certain degree, because I like players who give back. Jordan Poole, John Wall, Gilbert Arenas, Bradley Beal. Even though I may have issues to a certain degree with their game on the court, I like players who go out and form a relationship with the fan base and the community. So he will definitely get points for that. But stop it. Really? You're complaining about buying these stupid outfits, and we haven't these new jerseys that you guys wore last night. They're not even available for us to even buy yet. But you see other celebrities wearing them. It just blows your mind. You're complaining about the outfits where you have kids out here that have to drop $150 on a jersey, and that's your main concern? Really, that's your main concern? The problem is it's time to make that move. That's what the problem is. You're in DC. Jordan Poole has shown that he put in the work in the offseason. Bilal Coulibaly shown that he put the work in the offseason. A lot of these guys have shown they put the work in the offseason. Most of us don't have the luxury of going to Italy for vacation. I'm lucky if I go on vacation. It blows you away when you see stuff like this from players, where you don't talk about your struggles. You don't talk about anything else. You talk about your outfits. That is the first thing you talk about. And I'm losing reasons to back him up. I'm running out of reasons to I can't get the words out. I'm so flabbergasted because, and this is my response to that. It's like, with the struggles and what the expectations of the fan base for you as the number one option, and the guy who made it known that he vetoed the trade to Dallas. You said you wanted to be here. You want to be part of a rebuild. And the first thing you come out with is, I'm not going to wear my outfits because it's too much of a strain on young players. You make millions of dollars. What is the average salary of most of the people to show up to Capital One? What is the average salary of the people who make the drive up 95 for Newport News and in Tidewater, or 66 from Shenandoah Valley or Northern Virginia, or from the Beltway coming from PG or Montgomery County or Beemore or the northern tip of Maryland? The average fan doesn't make your salary, man. And for that to be the priority of what you wanted to convey to the fan base, I don't feel sorry for you, man. I don't. Because to me, that tweet shows just how out of touch a lot of players are with what's going on in this country as far as the economy. People are trying to still buy tickets to support this team, buy jerseys to support this team, buy sitting in the shoes to support this team. And the real comment is the strain on you for wearing these comments. Nobody told you to wear that stupid pink sweater. Nobody advocated for that. There was no polls put out in the Washington Post. It says, hey, do y'all want to see that? No, you decided to do that. You decided to spend your money on that. And so now it's a strain. It's a strain putting gas in my tank, man. Trying to go to the daggone game. I drive an hour and a half to cover this team, and I do it for you guys. I do it for you guys because I wanted you guys to get the inside, capabilities of this team. And that's why I was so blessed to get the media credentials, because from a standpoint of myself, it's cool to be able to have that type of, interaction with the players and stuff. But to me, with me having a platform that has an ear to the fan base, because I'm a fan, I'm an analyst. Yes, I'm also a fan. And the opinions of you guys, the fan base, that's what I'm trying to convey to the team. I want them to know what you guys are feeling, how you guys are feeling, what the direction of the team. You guys deserve to have representation in the building, and that's why I do what I do. I can sit on here and talk about basketball and not have those credentials, but to me, you guys deserve a seat at the table, and that's why I wanted the media credentials, because the fan base needs to be represented. And I appreciate a lot of you guys who say that you were not representing them. I appreciate that, because I look at it. I want the pulse of the fan base to be present. With the debacle of Bradley Beal in that era, we weren't represented, especially through the media. And now with me having the media credentials through Locked On Wizards, man, we have the opportunity to have a seat at the table. And that's what I pride this on, man. It's not me being able to go to games or have the access. I ain't trying to be no celebrity, man. I wanted the fan base to be the have representation in the building, and we have that now. And we're gonna let them know, look, this is not acceptable from a guy who wants to be number one option. Who wants to be a star? It's a slap in the face of the fan base when you got people who are spending their savings on trying to buy food, and they turn around and they want to go to a game. And the first thing you talk about is how much the strain is on trying to wear a new outfit. Stop it. I'm done, man. I'm done. You know what? Look, deadline comes, trade him. I'm done. Because it's always these comments he makes that really have you scratching your head like, what? Don't be that team. And then we lose to the Detroit Pistons. You argue with people in an election year. And then even then, you don't even stand pat with your belief system. You flip-flop. So it's just, I'm done, man. I'm done. All right, guys, let's get into the preview for tomorrow's night game. 3 keys to development real quick, and then we're going to get into comments because I'm done with the Kyle Kuzma saga here in the nation's cap. 3 keys to development real quick, guys. Number 1, team defense. As we saw last night versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, we failed defending the paint. We failed defending the perimeter, and they cooked us in transition. Team defense. We have to establish a defensive identity here in DC, man. And it starts with these early games, establishing who we are as a team defensively. All right, key to development number 2, rebounding. We've got to be better rebounding. If you look at, the rebound, I mean, look at this team right now in Atlanta, man. Jalen Johnson can rebound at a high level. Clint Capella is a traditional big, but he, the battle I'm looking at is Alex Sarr versus Clint Capella, and really Jonas Valanciunas versus Clint Capella. The battle of the paint. We've got to win the rebounding battle, man, especially offensive rebounds. All right, 3rd key to development is force Trae Young to play hero ball. Shut down the supporting cast. Look, Trae Young's one of those players where you're not going to stop him. There's just guys in the NBA where you're not going to stop them. So what you do is shut down the supporting cast. Force them to play hero ball. Trae Young is a guy who's going to let loose with especially a 3-point shot and his jump shot. Look, let him do his thing. Let him shoot the ball forever. Shut down DeAndre Hunter and Jalen Johnson, in my opinion, because those are the guys who you definitely want to see. If I'm a Hawks fan, pick up the scoring. And so I'm really going to put the clamps on DeAndre Hunter. So I want to see Bilal Coulibaly either be on DeAndre Hunter or Jalen Johnson. Kyle Kuzma, definitely want to see him on Jalen Johnson. Kuz has got to get in Jalen Johnson's face because young man can play. And Dyson Daniels at the 2 guard. Whoever plays 2 guard, whether it's Jordan Poole or Bub Carrington, Dyson Daniels is a guy that, look, is he known to be a high-level scorer? No, but he's a guy that, he's getting better every year. So, shut down the supporting cast. Force Trae Young to be that guy. And I think we'll be all right because, look, Trae Young by himself is not going to beat the Wizards. So if we indeed want to get a victory, man, we got to shut down his supporting cast and let Trae Young just do what he does, which is shoot the ball 100 times a game. So that is my 3 keys to development. All right, guys, tomorrow night, we are in the ATL versus Atlanta Hawks at 7:30, so definitely show out for that. So let's get in the comments because I know a lot of you guys got a lot to say, and I do too. You guys let me know what you guys think. But before we do, tonight's episode is brought to you by Gametime. So you guys know I go to games all the time. With the UVA, watch them get blown out by North Carolina. And like I said, my wife is a Tar Heels fan, so I had her here the whole ride home. But look, Gametime's better than all the competitors. And I ain't going to name drop nobody, but there's 3 reasons why they're better than everybody else. Number 1, Gametime picks. Creation makes it easier to save more on sports tickets. But look, it ain't just about sports. Concerts, comedy shows, theater events, etc. What else? All-in pricing. Targeting this feature shows the total upfront with no surprise fees at checkout. So a $50 ticket doesn't end up being a $90 ticket. What the price is what you're paying. Easy. Seat views. Get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy. So you're getting your money's worth and you know exactly what your view is. For example, I got tickets for me and my dad. He's a Steelers fan for the Steelers and Commanders game. And we're sit back a little bit. And they say the view is obstructed, but it's just the roof come down a little bit because the sun, my dad's older. It's supposed to be a clear sky, so I don't want the sun on him. So they give you a view of what you see. So you know exactly what you're getting, guys. So again, take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time picks. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use promo code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off your first purchase. And again, terms apply. Create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONNBA. LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game Time, baby. And your favorite podcast now has a newsletter. Introducing the Locked On Wizards Daily Newsletter, a one-stop for ultimate team and league coverage delivered right to your inbox. It's that easy. Sign up for free now at LockedOnDaily.com. That's LockedOnDaily.com. BetterHelpDaily.com and start your day with the all-new free Locked On Wizards newsletter. All right, again, everybody, real quick with the newsletter. I am writing the articles for the Wizards. I wasn't at first because it was due to scheduling, but I am now. And like I said, I'm an aspiring writer. I'm a guy who is actually in the process of writing a book, man. So I'm a historian, so it's a historical book. But like I said, you guys, let me know how my writing is. So definitely want to see some feedback from you guys as far as the newsletter, man. But like I said, I definitely recommend it. It's free, it's daily, and it keeps you up to date with everything Wizards as far as in written form. So definitely recommend that. So let's get into the comments, guys. Again, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys taking the time to rock with your boy before football started. Like I said, I wanted to get this out. I felt bad about mixing the game, even though, if you look at the last couple of years, me and Ed didn't do a lot of live recaps on Friday nights and Saturday nights. But, if I'm free, I want to be able to do that. Again, appreciate you guys. So Link started it all. Says Bilal was impressive, and I liked how all the rookies don't let bad shooting affect their defense. Keyshawn didn't make a field goal, but had 4 blocks. Bub and Sar kept defending and shooting. See, I didn't cover that real quick. That's on me. The 4 blocks by Keyshawn George, absolutely. He's very active on the defensive side, man. Like I said, when I looked at his scouting report through the draft, I saw a guy that showed a lot of potential defensively. Now, offensively, once he figures out consistent offensive game, because we know he's a sniper, and I fully believe that, we're looking at Corey Kispert. They're probably going to take the Denny route and end up moving him at some point. But for the time being, I see him and Corey Kispert forming a really nice 1-2 punch off the second unit. But you're 100% correct. They don't let bad shooting numbers really affect the defense. They're dogs. Bub Carrington's a dog. Bilal is a dog. Alex Sarr's a dog. These guys, and that's really wild, though, because a lot of us said that, with Alex Sarr, his lack of aggression was something that concerned us. But defensively, he shows a guy who's willing to lock down the paint. Now, obviously, with his body, you want to see him add some strength, especially if he wins the matchup against these guys like Clint Capella. But I think he's going to get better. I think he's going to be just fine, man. Look, your comment, it is on point. Let's see. He also said the offense will come around with those 3. You can see it. Amen. Also, Bilal got 23, and it wasn't because he got it looked easy for him. Jordan Poole played good, but him and other vets got 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, Jordan Poole looks good. Right now his scoring average is 20 points and even, 14 points, but he's finding ways to get other people involved. He put in work this offseason, and you can't take that away from JP13. He put work in this offseason. You can't say that for everybody, but like I said, I'm with you on that comment, man. JP looked good, but Bilal, 23 points. A lot of people were saying, Brandon, he hasn't been shooting a 3-pointer. He said, look, hold on, y'all. 4 for 9 for 3. Bilal looks good, y'all. He looks like he's going to take that step in year 2. And that's what I'm saying. Once he shows that he can take a more responsibility offensively, the trade market just got bigger. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Lock the Law, how you doing? If Kuzma goes 3 for 16 again, they need to cut his butt. He's not worth dragging the entire roster down. You know what? I agree, man. Like I said, I've made it known. I'm very unbiased as an analyst. Sometimes people in the realm of the NBA, they have their favorites. Stephen A. Smith. The list goes on. I'm not going to single him out because but there are people that are biased. I'm not. There's players that I do like their game, but I'm gonna show smoke to anybody that struggles or I don't like what they're doing. And with Kyle Kuzma, I made it known that I like the player he's becoming DC, but enough's enough, man. The fairy tale's over. I mean, to me, it's he's struggling, and you want to see more from a number 1 scoring option, but it's the off the court stuff, man. It's the stupid comments that get me. It really irritates me when I see a millionaire complain about spending money on outfits when half your fan base is barely making it. I don't understand that. And to me, it's just like enough is enough. The circus act needs to stop, man. I mean, it needs to stop. Like the law says, I don't give one rat's butt about his free throws, assists, rebounds, defense, anything else. Shooting that poorly affects the rest of the team. Amen. They're out there busting their butts to get better. I mean, find ways to get. I made it known. I asked him to his face, what ways can you get better? And he said himself, I have to find ways to get other people involved. But you're not seeing that, man. You're seeing a guy who just is constantly dependent on his jump shot. And now he doesn't even seem interested. It looks like he's playing in the shape. What are we doing here? I mean, trade him. Get a first-round pick. You're not going to get 2 first-round picks. Go get a first-round pick. I mean, I don't even care if we get an inspiring contract back. Move him. I'm tired of it, man. He's not part of the future, and I'm running out of excuses for the guy. bulletproof. Yeah, and that goes into my guy, Joshua Cotton says, Wizards fans calling Kuz bulletproof is hilarious. How is he still on the roster? And like I said, I'm not trying to be be harsh, man, but I'm being real. Like, how's he still on the roster? Draft night, you still get Bub Carrington with that 13th pick from Sacramento. You didn't, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you sacrifice Denny, even though the deal was good, we could have still got Bub Carrington. And, Malcolm Brogdon, good mentor. I get all that. But I would have sent Kuz to Sacramento and called it a day. Got their 13th pick and still got Bub Carrington. And you would have still had Bilal, Denny, Bub, Keyshawn. I mean, I don't get bulletproof is still on the roster because to me, yeah, he struggles on the court and you want to see more, especially for a guy that says he wants to be here. But it's the off the court stuff. I even gave him a pass for the politics stuff like that because right now it's a weird time and it's a very pivotal election year, and I get it. Passions are high, but that comment he made with the outfits, it rubbed me the wrong way because look, man, I know a lot of you struggle. I struggle. I mean, it's hard right now, and it rubbed me the wrong way when a millionaire complains about what he's got going on. Really? So that to me, that's the last straw. I've got nothing. I'm going to analyze this game, but as far as anything else, I'm done. He needs to be gone by the deadline. I'm done. I've reached my point with that. It's enough with the sideshow. I'm tired of it. It's a slap in the face for hardworking people who want to take their children to a game or go to a game with their boys or even go to a game with themselves. And you have to go into your savings or really spend money to do that. And then the guy sits there and he complains that he has to spend money on an outfit. I'm done talking about it, y'all. Locked and Lost says Bub is allowed to struggle shooting. He's a rookie. Alex F. and Sar shot better than Kuzma. I agree with that, man. Alex Sar, look, you're gonna see an improved offensive performance. I think he's gonna get better sooner. I really do. Him and Bilal, you're gonna see a massive step forward, guys. And when you add in Keyshawn George and Bub Carrington, look, the biggest key is you see that we have a nice young core here. When you add 2025 and 2026 drafts into the equation, if we're able to get a Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey, and then the year after, maybe be in the running for Cameron Boozer, come on, y'all. We're heading in the right direction. It's just getting a lot of these vets. We know who we're talking about off the roster and definitely officially make this a youth movement and stop the plan. All right, Locked and Law says, play someone who is not going to piss away 13 possessions on bad shots. I agree with you. Locked and Law, man. I agree with you. Let's see. He also said the Capitals also suck last night, and I'm taking out on the Wizards. I'm not big on hockey. I actually grew up as a hockey fan, but and I don't want to tell you who my team was. It was the Caps, but when I was a young man, Army brat traveling, man, it was actually the Pittsburgh Penguins under Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr. But that's a whole other subject. Even though I do kind of still unofficially root for the Capitals, but my UVA. I'm a JMU fan, but the Virginia Cavaliers got smoked like a cheap pack of cigars, man. Good Lord. So it was a bad day for everybody, brother. Link says, I agree on the shooting aspect for vets like Kuz, but I do think the other stats are important for the rookies. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because they will struggle shooting this year, and that's how it is for most all rookies. Yeah, our rookies aren't the only ones. A lot of rookies, if you look at this class, what do you expect from Reese Shea in Atlanta? He's not a starter. The fact that we're starting our guys and getting them those starting minutes and experience early, I think really shines the light on what we're doing here in DC. I think our rookies are going to progress faster than most rookies around the league because, again, if you look at Reese Shea, man, currently he is backing up DeAndre Hunter. So he's getting second unit numbers, where if you look at our guys are starting. Look, they're the core. They're the future. So we might as well give them that chemistry together from the get. And that's my opinion. Locked and Law said, teaching rookies is okay to waste possessions is the wrong message. That angers me. Look, like I said, you guys let me know what really makes you guys mad. I want to know because that is a valid point. All right, let's see. Link says Jordan Poole is clearly going to be good this year. Absolutely, with more of the defensive impact. Absolutely. If we don't get another point guard in the draft, I'd say keep him, but he might trade him. That's exactly where I'm at. I see Jordan Poole as a future piece, but you got to understand that he's going to become a very attractive on the trade market, especially for a playoff team that's looking to make that one move to push him over the top. Jordan Poole can score at a high level, and now he's shown that he can be that point guard. Taking a back seat and letting Bilal do his thing. Taking a back seat and letting Alex Sar do his thing. The assist numbers going up. The list goes on. Jordan Poole is showing that he wants to be here, and if not, he's shown that look, he's helping us help him. Right now we don't know clearly what he wants his future to be. Even though, look, putting in that work off the community, being very active in other DMV sports. He's shown that he may want to be here long term, and I'm all for it, man. But if they decide, and if he decides he wants to be moved, the likelihood is becoming more and more evident. You know what I'm saying? Link also said, yeah, I know what you mean. The Kuz's decision making isn't a good example. The rookies all make better decisions at this moment. I hope he gets better, but I'm going to just let it play out. Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to give Kyle Kuzma the time to figure it out, man, because he's here. So if you're going to be here, I want to see him. And I'm not trying to get on him, but he's making it easy for people to be mad, to make those comments. He needs to stop. Get off Twitter. Kuz, cancel your account. Get off Twitter. Get in the gym. Get off Twitter, get in the gym. Because Jordan Poole clearly worked out in the offseason. Bilal Coulibaly clearly worked out. Stop with the Twitter. Twitter, I'm an old school guy. I'm an 85 baby. I get on Twitter. I had them on page, and then when people started getting stupid, I don't have the time for it. It's not a question of can I handle it. Look, man, I was in the Army for 7 years. I've had things said to me that I don't even want to repeat. I have a thick skin. It's not about it's that I have the ability to I don't have to deal with that. Twitter is just like here's the thing. Social media can be a beautiful thing when it comes to really forming a relationship with a lot of you guys, especially talking basketball. I see how social media really connects people, and I think that's the most beautiful thing about social media is because I've been able to really get to know people by doing Locked On Wizards, and it really reinforces my belief and the belief of a lot of people. I'm a very spiritual person that we're all connected. And I like having a relationship with people that I ain't met, but we have the ability to take time out of our day and talk basketball, even talk about life. So social media, it can be a beautiful thing, but till it's not. Kyle Kuzma, if I'm his agent, I'm taking him off of X, man, because you're making it easy for people to be mad. You're making it easy for people to be pissed off at you. That's just my humble opinion. Locked On Law says, I have to see Poole to be consistent over a good number of games. Absolutely. Before we determine whether to keep him or trade him. Great point. Consistency, and I said that following the Boston Celtics game. Consistency is what I want to see. Definitely game in and game out. Game in and game out. Lord, I definitely want to see him be that guy every night, man. So let's see. Locked On Law also said if Bilal's going to shoot like that going forward, he needs to be a shooting guard. Ooh, that's a hot take. Okay, I like it. Link says, I agree, but the season plus the end of last season is making me bet on him being consistent. Okay, got you. All right, guys. Like I said, we're getting closer to football kickoff, so I'm gonna try to get through this thing for you guys. But again, much love. Appreciate you guys showing out, man, because I was worried about the confliction of time, and I would definitely want to see everybody show out today, man. So again, I appreciate you guys. Joe, what's up? How you doing? It says, I wonder if we hit 10 wins. Look at that schedule coming up, man, especially next month. Man. But I think this team will get better, especially the young guys. It's just, some of these vets. Jonas has shown up. Jordan Poole has shown up. We'll see. Locked On Law says, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry for Brandon dealing with 82 games of me ranting about bad coaching decisions. I don't think a lot of it is on Brian Keefe. He's going to make his mistakes too. This is his first time being a head coach. So let's not take anything away from that. Brian Keefe's going to make his mistakes. But I think we all agree he's already a better head coach than Wes Unseld Jr. So he's going to have his growing pains, but I think he'll be all right. Like the law said, 10, probably 20, doubtful. Yeah, I think we can get 10 wins, but 20 is looking doubtful right now. Edian, what's up? Said we should have traded Kuzma last year. Probably not getting a lot from him now. Yeah, I know. Shook Biz, what's up? How you doing today? The outfits looked hard. I'm old school, man. We all are different. Like I said, I'm not gonna elaborate because my taste may not be your taste. So hey, I'm with you, man. Like I said, I'm not. But here's the thing: I don't care about this daggone outfit. It was cool to have that type of interaction. Coming in with a new outfit. Them putting out bobbleheads. I have no problem with that. It adds an element of a connection to the fans. Seeing what he's doing. But when you complain about it, it's like, really? You got people out here that can't afford sweatpants from Walmart, and you complaining about that. Suge also said, Be Cool looked way better than I expected from. I'm trying to tell y'all, listen to me, man. Bilal is going to show out. Now, is it officially going to be a breakout season? I'm going to say no, but I'm hoping he proves me wrong because last night you saw what he can do offensively. So I'm with you on that. Let's see. Xavier, Zay. What's up? How you doing? Kuzma looked awful the first game. Terrible. Losing the ball, dribbling, dribbles, air balls. He looked terrible. I was getting pissed off. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. And like I said, you definitely want to see more from your number one option, especially a number one option that chose to be here. So, like I said, I hope he's receptive to criticism because I look forward to chopping it up with Kyle Kuzma when I go down there and actually, kind of talk to him a little bit and see, because I'm hoping he's not dealing with anything serious off the court. It's not, family death, anything serious, I'm hoping. But here's the thing, and I said it a couple times. If a cashier at McDonald's has to still work through problems, then we can expect him to. Like I said, I don't want anything serious to happen, his family like that. But look, you got to perform, and it didn't look like he was going through too much on a yacht in Italy over the summer, man. So, like I'm saying, like you got to perform, or it's time to go. That is where I'm at because I'm done with the X aka Twitter stuff, man. It just he needs to stop. Let's see. Shook Biz One says, did you mention Marvin Bagley III in double in 10 minutes? It was a double. Yeah, man. Like I said, I kind of went through the stat line, but yeah, man. I mean, Marvin Bagley III. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Marvin Bagley III, very limited minutes, has shown that he's productive, and I love what I see from him. Chocolate City Hoops, my guy, said, I love what I'm seeing from Bilal. Bilal looked good last night, brother. I'm trying to tell you, Bilal looks like he may be ready to shoulder more to load offensively. I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. Shook Biz One brings up a good point. That was a difficult assignment for Bub. Absolutely, man. And I thought I felt like he held his own, but it's going to take time. And I said this before the season that these young guys are going to go through the growing pains this year, but you're going to see some progression, especially for Bilal. I'm trying to tell you guys, man. So, all right, guys, I'm trying to get through these comments. I hate missing out on comments. So your boy going to try to get through them. Let's see. Edian says, Kispert doesn't fit well in this lineup. He doesn't get the right looks most of the time. The rooks will ISO or turn the ball over. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I think he can play well with these rookies, but, that's why I'm saying that eventually it has to be a youth movement because you have to allow that room for the rookies to make their mistakes. And you definitely want to see them, especially in the starting five, establish that chemistry with each other early on. Give them time to make those mistakes because they're going to make more mistakes than progress. They're rookies. And look at Bilal, he's still going to have his growing pains too, but he's, like I said, you saw clearly from these first two games who put the work in the offseason, who didn't. I'm just going to leave it at that. Bilal showed a lot by putting in that work in the offseason, in my opinion. Edian also says maybe we should trade Kispert. He would be better in the Canadian team right now. He won't fit in this rebuilding team. Good take, man. And I'll say this. I think that with the contract, they're going to take the Denny route. They're going to end up moving him at some point, just like they did Denny Avdia, signed to a really good – because, look, again, like Denny, like Kyle Kuzma, his contract not only is it benefit us, it benefits other teams that want to add a scorer off the bench, and they don't want to break the bank to do so. So it is a two-edged sword, and it benefits both parties. So matter of fact, I'll say this. I see the likelihood of being traded more than him staying. I'll say that. I definitely see him being moved at some point, whether it's at a deadline or whether it's next year in the off-season draft night or just in the off-season. Let's see. Locked and Law says, I don't give a daggone if he wears potato sacks. Play basketball like you're getting paid to do. Amen. You took the words right out of my mouth. I agree 100%. Anti-social extrovert says, happy Sunday. When we will see Vucevic? Good question. And I think that once you move on from one of these centers, whether it's Rashawn Holmes, Jonas Valanciunas, maybe both, they need to give some minutes to Tristan Vucevic because, again, he's a young guy that you want to see what he can do too. Second round pick, he may, we often talk about 4 out of the 5 draft picks under Will Dawkins, but we don't talk enough about Tristan Vucevic with, the big, with his ability to stretch the floor. I think he could be a really good player here in DC too, being a backup big. Can he be the center in the future? We don't know that right now. It's looking like it's going to be Alex Sarr. Or, if we get Cooper Flagg, Cooper's definitely going to play at the 4. So right now it looks like Alex Sarr's going to be that guy going forward. But look, we need a backup who can come in and take a lot of pressure off Alex Sarr. And I think that Tristan Vucevic could be that guy for the future, man. Lock the law. I can't see all he said, but I'll buy Kuzma some skirts because you guys see the comment. Edian says, Brandon speaking facts. Appreciate you, brother. And that's what I'm saying, guys. I represent you guys. I cover the Wizards, my team, my favorite team, I like forming relationships with the organization, whether it's the general manager, the coach, or the players. And I pride myself on that, man. But I represent you guys, man. And that's why I decided to take the step of getting media credentials because it took me, I had to work for those, man. And like I said, it's worth making an hour and 40-minute trip to and from to cover this team because I want you guys involved, man. I want you guys to have a seat at the table. And then this organization needs to know how does the fan base feels, the struggles, the pain. They need to understand that it's hard out here, man. And that, people showing up and making that drive, people showing up and buying the merchandise, people showing up and, they're doing so while trying to still put food on the table. So they need to understand that, you know what I mean? And that's where I'm at, guys. Should Biz one says, I never knew there was a Shenandoah in the DMV. You are out there, buddy. Yeah, man. I mean, I grew up in Loudoun County, Virginia, and then growing up in high school and as a young man before I joined the military. I lived in DC for a little bit, and I was very active in DC. It was my city, man. But yeah, it's nice out here, man. It's a slower pace, and like I said, I don't mind the drive. I really don't, because it's worth it. It's worth it for you guys, and it's worth it just having that experience and having that, the access, man. So, but yeah, man, it's definitely it's something else. Link says, I respect the rebuild, and I will continue to watch each and every game I can, but I feel you. I don't want to spend money on gas and tickets till all this crap stops. And that's what I'm saying. If you want the support from the fan base, why come out with a comment like that? It just rubs people the wrong way, man. Like, really? You're complaining about that? People out here can't even eat, and you complain about a pink sweater? Come on now. It shows you a little out of touch with what's going on, man. And it was surprised me because he decided to get all political in X. I mean, you want to get political and you want to make comments that talk about the economic woes of the average American citizen, then be in touch with the average American citizen, because that comment is out of touch, in my humble opinion, man. Let's see. Shook Biz one says, facts, laugh out loud. Lock the Law says, I don't even want to wait until the trade deadline, just cut him. You move him. I mean, I'm done. I'm done. I trust this front office. I trust what they're trying to do. I really do. I'm lit, and my mantra is let Will Dawkins cook. Jordan Poole looked like he could be part of the future. We'll see about Sadiq Bey. I think Sadiq Bey is going to be a really good player when he comes back. But, when it comes to Jonathan, I know he's going to be moved, Malcolm Brogdon, but Kyle Kuzma, man, I'm done. I'm done. Because that last comment rubbed me the wrong way. And I have no problem going up here and asking him a question connected to it. I mean, it rubbed me the wrong way, because it's out of touch with what's going on with the average fan, in my opinion. Let's see. Shugbiz says, you heard it here first, people. When the nicest guy in the media says kick rocks, well, I appreciate that, man. It's just, I that's just how I feel. It's like that comments is out of touch with what people are going through right now, man. Fandom costs money to be a fan, especially if a team that's not very good. A lot of, that's loyalty, to show out for a team that is probably not going to win that game. And just saying that is just, to me, it really exhibited the wrong attitude about your fan base. What do you want? I mean, here's the thing. In the perspective of Kyle Kuzma, what do you want people to say to that? I mean, what were you hoping that was the response to that? That you're complaining about what you have going on? You went to Italy for your vacation, bro. Like, there's people now watching the show or rooting for the team who can't even get a hotel with a pool for the weekend for vacation. It's out of touch, in my opinion. Stop it. Let's see. That black guy. I like it. I'm ready to fight too, bro. This is how I feel, guys. Shook Biggs once said it's 12 p.m. Too early for B Scott to take a shot. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. It says your eyes look like they smell good. Huh? Okay. I'm just getting going, man. Like I said, enjoy the night with my wife, man. I'm just getting going, getting ready for the day, man. So like I said, and early in the day, my voice is still acclimating. So ain't that time yet, man. So funny though. Alyssa Paulson, how you doing? Appreciate the comment. Igor Lachinkov. Man, I'm actually in the process of learning Russian with my daughter, man. But like I said, my bad for butchering that. Says a man versus can't play D, just keep playing these rooks no matter what. Yes, sir. Appreciate the comment. It said Edian says Sar played really well. We can see the potential. Absolutely. Woo. It's time to get hot out here, y'all. Let's see. Shook Biz one says Star is trying to turn me around. I'm not gonna lie. During preseason, I was looking for our receipt to send them back. Hey, man. Star's gonna be good, man. He's gonna be good. Cisco mixed with that dipper says, "What's up with your boy Kuzma?" I don't know, man. He's tripping. He is tripping, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Let's see. Rather kept Denny over Kuz. I'm with you. I agree with you. Shook Biz one says side eye to B Scott for rooting for Pittsburgh. No, I mean, when I was like 5, man, not now. My loyalty is to the Capitals now. When I was 5, and when I was 5, my dad was in the Army, so I was an Army brat, so I moved around a lot. I didn't really have my dad and our family's from Virginia and from the DC area because we have family in DC. We have family in Germantown, Maryland. We have family in Tidewater area in Norfolk. But when I was an Army brat, I just kind of root for where we live, man. I mean, I was an O's fan, and my dad actually got me tickets to the playoff team in 1997 to the O's and Rangers game when we lived in Texas, man. But man, at the time I was, but man, I'm hoping. I'm not a big hockey guy, but I'm hoping to get out here and watch them this year because I want to catch Ovechkin before he retires, man. Especially breaking that record, man. Because when you break that record, you got to go out there and see him. So I definitely recommend you guys go out there and catch at least one game because you want to catch this guy before he retires. Every leak, what's up? Alex are developing that Berry Farms energy. Yes, sir. I don't know if they took a trip out there one day, but look, Berry Farms, and shout out to Berry Farms. They manned them up a little bit. And like I said, Alex R, you see the potential. He's gonna be all right. He's gonna be just fine. He's gonna be just fine, man. All right, guys. I hate to miss out on the comments, man. I'm gonna try to do a couple more because we're at the 50-minute mark and we have about 10 minutes till football starts, man. So I don't want to hold anybody back. Let's see. This is funny, man. DC Onion says B is gonna be a long, fun year with watching our young players grow. Absolutely. Good, man. Y'all rock with your boy, man. It's going to be fun chopping up together and watching these young guys grow. So keep the faith, y'all. We're going to have fun here on Locked On Wizards. And again, appreciate you guys showing out every time with not only watching the Wizards, but supporting your boy, man. Appreciate y'all. Much love, man. Bruh, senor says, be cool, said, hold my beer. You mean hold my apple juice? Absolutely. Great game from the young ones, and it's going to be fun to see the rest of the development. Amen. I agree 110%. All right, guys, I hate to miss any comments, man. Let's see. Let's see, guys. I'm gonna try to do one more. All right, my guy, man, it's gonna be last comment, guys. Rome Catalico, how you doing tonight? Says go Orioles and Ravens. Brandon, my hero, man. I appreciate it, man, but I'm not important enough to be anybody's hero, man. But I definitely appreciate that, man. Definitely humbled, man. Appreciate you. He also says go Commanders, Capitals, of course. The Capitals, I'm hoping that, I know some of y'all get on me about the Pistons. Like I said, I was a Penguins fan when I was 5. So, but the Capitals are definitely my go-to if I was a hockey fan. And like I said, I'm definitely going to go out there and watch Ovechkin, man, because you got to catch that guy before he retires. He's a legend. And he's probably going to go down as probably the best ever. And like I said, Wayne Gretzky, I grew up watching him, Mario Lemieux, Jaromir Jagr. But Ovechkin, man, go out there and catch the guy because Ovechkin's going to be the real deal, man. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. So, all right. Last comment, Lock the Law says, anyone who covers the Wizards for a full season deserves a Purple Heart. Oh, man, look, you deserve something, man. You deserve an allotment of free whiskey every day or something, man. So, all right, guys, again, appreciate you. Appreciate you guys taking the time to rock with your boy the day after the game. Like I said, I definitely want to get this content out. Appreciate you guys, man. So, again, much love, guys. So, tomorrow night, we will be going live. Following the Atlanta Hawks and Washington Wizards game. So definitely show out, guys. Again, it's tomorrow night in the ATL at 7:30. So show out, show your support. Let's see these young guys grow. And let's see JP13 continue to show that he is that guy. So again, support this team, guys. It can't be hard at times, but look, keep the faith, man, because good things are worth the wait. We're heading in the right direction. It's going to take time, man, but definitely worth the wait. So, all right, guys, about to get into football mode. But again, appreciate you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Hail to the Wizards and peace. See you guys next time.